Okay guys, so we're gonna just have a look at my Steampunk PlayStation 2 Portable. Um, I'm using these glasses cameras so you can actually see through my eyes. How weird. Alright, first things first, battery. This is a 7.5 volt camera battery that I've given a nice steampunk paint job to. Um, Obviously I can't see what I'm actually filming, so I hope this is all in focus and it's all looking rather nice. Let's just see if we can get that on there. These are the trigger buttons, the L2 and R2 buttons. Same for these are ones, L2 and R1s. Memory card slot, disk drive. See? The disc we're going to play first is this one here. This is a PlayStation 1 disc. All PlayStation 1 games are CD based. They're compact disc. All PlayStation 2 games are DVD based. Now, there was a problem with the DVD reader on this machine, unfortunately, so I've had to convert it to MacBoot, which, if you don't know, is a PlayStation 2 hack program that basically lets you play games off USB drive. And next strap is important. This thing's heavy, obviously, with all this metal I've added to it. Let's take the power on. There we go. The screen's quite interesting. The screen's a reverse camera for a lorry or a truck or something. Whatever your context is. There you go. PlayStation nostalgia logo. Speaking of nostalgia, I've got an actual original PlayStation memory card sticker on here. It's got that from a pack of various things. But as you can see, the game works and loads perfectly fine. This is running off the disk drive, so I can play all my PS1 games. Turn the volume up and down. It's actually another reason the case is slightly imperfect, because I had to change the type of volume wheel. But, yeah, as you can see, the speakers are in the bottom here under the grating. It's nice steampunk-esque. I hate this game. So, we've got the analog stick button. LED has been changed to a nice color changing one, which is kind of cool. It's something I wanted to do when I was first hacking up PS3 controllers. Start button is in an awkward place, but I had to put it there because all the way it's all arranged. I was going to put a logo in the middle here, but I decided against it. As you can see, the sound is good. The sound is run off an iPod speaker. Mission control. Yeah, as you can see, the screen is a little pixelated, but it's not too bad. I mean, considering it's a hell of a lot tinier than original TVs, and it's I'm gonna do in this game that's interesting. Karate kick. That's still right. TV monster. Anyway, enough of that. Let's change the PS2 games. So to do this, I have to take the disc out, stick it down there, take the memory card out. As you can see, I've actually got the second player slot, so if you want to play Tekken Tag or anything else, I can do that. Stick the memory card in. This is actually running a different version of FreeBoot, so the color will have changed a little bit. Stick the colors back up. you guys can still see. Just adjusted the glasses a bit to stop them falling off my head. So here's the Freemap boot. I've altered it a little bit, as you can see. PL PS2 loader. Go to USB games. Start device. Games if I got it in here I could show you. Some of that's kind of cool, but I haven't got very far in that at the moment. Let's go Shadow of the Colossus. That's a very firm favourite, that one. Very cool. Oh, this debug screen is how it's reading the game off the memory card. It's sort of figuring out what colours it needs for the game, so at least that's my understanding of it. I might be completely wrong. There you go, the game's loading. There's no disk in the disk drive, it's just loading off the USB stick. The memory card has got the hacking data on it, so it can read the whole thing. Because you see, I've actually, yes, we've got a modern screen, we don't worry about 60 Hz, that's real old school. Not like the tellers back in my old day, back when I was a lad. We've got better tellies now. Well, the game is loading. Yes, that's a fun thing of the old games. People forget how long you had to sit staring at loading screens. I can show you the TV controls as well. There's the contrast, duration, intent, and because it's a camera, you can actually rotate the screen and turn it upside down and do strange things like that. This screen takes an AV output, so it's all about straight. Yes, rotate is correct. What fun as this is, the sequence, it's not really boring, it's just a horse jumping across the chasm. Game, I can show you the internal memory card. Right, I've actually got memory card slot 2 wired into an internal memory card, which has its own version of Freemap boot on it. It's got all my save files as well, so I can just transfer them to the 8 gig memory card if I need them. That way I don't have to keep faff on taking millions of memory cards with me wherever I go. Let's go for this one. This one's interesting. Slow-mo effect as the game loads very, very slowly. One problem with this USB loading is that the film sequences, the high-def film sequences like on Tekken and Soul Calibur and things like that, they actually slow down and jump, which is kind of annoying but unavoidable when you're playing off USB. We don't want to listen to you waffling on. Right, set some gameplay. See if we can get on the horse. Woo. I haven't played this for so long. It's probably something like 10 years. So as you can see, the game's still working, everything's still working. Oop, hang on. Oop, no, we're out the sunshine, this way. Come on, you stupid horse. And it still looks beautiful on the screen. I mean, this game was beautiful. I know there's a high definition version being released for PS4, but I've got a PS4, so we're going over there. I'm guessing through that passage there.